What's up, everybody? I'm Jabby Koei, joined by KIRK.
What's up?
It is after midnight. We are watching The Witcher Season 3, Episode 1. Season 3, Part 1, I should say.
Volume 1? Yeah, Part
Volume 1.
Whatever.
So, that. And we are watching this together after midnight.
I'm very excited. Can we start, Jabby?
Yes. So if you guys are watching this on YouTube, you're seeing a cut down version of our reaction because we can only show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. Skoshi. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us, no cuts, no interruptions, head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/JabbyKoei, or become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix subscription so you can open up each episode. In an adjacent window to our reaction, we give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown sync, and it's like you're watching with two of your favorite cinepals from the internet.
Yeah.
Now, if you're watching this on Patreon or memberships already, thank you. As always, if you're watching this on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. Here we go.
How may I help you? We're seeking a girl and a witcher. Her with ashen hair and patrician countenance. Him a mannerless, blanched brute. The Rients will recompense you handsomely. For illumination as to their whereabouts,
How
we'll
much?
pay if you've seen them.
Yeah, he did speak like very heightened
Upper
language.
class?
Yeah. Like with a patrician countenance. Who says that?
Upper echelon.
He's also got glasses. Ooh, hello. You seem
That
to
was
have
easy.
found your witcher.
Barely an inconvenience.
Back, Professor.
Yeah, what are you gonna do, Professor?
Yeah. What? Wow.
Oh, coming out the gate strong, baby.
Oh, look at the gleam on the sword. Get it, Geralt. Oh, God.
Ooh. It's like Mortal Kombat blood. Go ahead, teach him to death. Professor.
I am Petunia Benignasa.
Oh, my God. Dead.
I mean, what did you think
See
was
how
gonna happen?
benign I am now. Biatch.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. He's angry. He didn't say the classic line, your reputation precedes you.
Oh. no,
Superman.
He was too worried about his own life.
Give it a try.
I like the background music.
I know you're wondering how Ciri's training is progressing. She has great potential, but little talent.
Patience.
That will change over time. Someday she'll be able to conjure something tastier than
kid,
the
did you ever
squid
try
you're
moving
likely
stuff?
bringing right now.
With like some kind of force
Yes.
and getting frustrated. Come on. They have standards.
Yep. Oh, dang.
Especially on an OLED TV.
For your discretion.
That's a lot of money, I think. Sounded like a lot
Sounded
of
like
coin.
a heavy chunk of change.
It could have been just nickels.
Success only comes with repetition.
Oh,
That's good.
very cool. That'll come in handy later. Oh no!
Too much.
It's like E.T.
They're just villagers, Geralt.
Let's go.
There's no one who are just villagers.
Yeah.
Everybody's a potential threat.
Trust no one. Wow.
You think that snow is real?
I don't know.
I'm just wondering how much on location was done. The commitment! It's like so bitter and cold.
I know. Like, this looks miserable to me. It's beautiful, but like, no, thank you.
I'm getting flashbacks of Greg's wedding. It was so cold and beautiful.
You really want to hide? You dye that mop? No one's looking for the black wolf. Don't break my shite. And I expect payment for my discretion.
How does an Irish person choose between saying shite and shit?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
The first time I heard the word shite was in a movie called The Jackal, where Richard Gere played an Irish person.
Dear friend, we're so far off the map here that we may never leave again.
Are they
Come to
just
think
like
of it,
being children and just like she's just writing him letters, but they're not talking?
I didn't want to ask the question because I got scared that I would look dumb. So thank you for doing it for us. Oh, it looks!
Yeah.
All this stuff always romanticizes like the olden days, the medieval times. But it must have stank so bad. People showered like once a year. Awkward.
He's like, you're so pretty. It's distracting.
good night.
No.
What?
I read your thoughts. What? What was that all about?
Good night.
Oh. Geralt only
Resistance
grunts.
is futile. You will be assimilated. Come on.
Hayden, Boras mi Hayden.
Very nice.
What is it?
Just trying to get the X-Wing out of the water.
You say magic isn't everything, but you were willing to trade my life for it. Well, if you knew, why did you do it? Because I'd given up. But I'll never make that mistake again.
Do we trust her? I think I do.
Our Beltane Festival's just down the valley. You should come.
I'd love to.
It's not
Bad
safe.
idea. Well, no one's asked about me for months, and everyone will be in costume.
Don't be stupid.
You know she's gonna be stupid.
I was born on Beltane.
It's not worth the risk.
Could have had a shot at being May Queen. Except
Didn't you watch the latest Jurassic World? It's all gonna go to shit. Don't do that.
just say yes already. About time for a f***ing thaw around here.
That guy cusses a lot. Are they gonna go? It's not worth the risk.
They're gonna go.
It's better to be bored and alive.
Is that why you stay at home every
Yes.
day, all day?
Yes, it's better than getting your heart broken.
What is that thing?
Ooh.
Go back, piece of clothing. I'll do you one better.
Whoa.
Fucking thing away. How much?
God, his day in the makeup chair must have been long. And that guy had a nice set of pearly whites, huh? His teeth were great.
I didn't notice,
Oh,
honestly.
the guy's teeth were awful.
There is no sanctuary left for elves here.
All will become clear once we have Cirilla. She is our new hope. Do you doubt me?
I think that's what he's saying.
You think it's fun being those extras? Be on a stretcher?
Following orders, attacking convoys, doing the work to get our land back.
Doing the bidding of Yet.
I give a shit about food in my stomach and a place to call home.
Dangerous times.
If Nilfgaard takes the north, elves are free everywhere.
If there's to be another genocide, this time it'll be the humans.
Whoa, you need to nip this in the bud, lady.
You have the North's largest army and spy network.
A spy master who can't find one girl now. It's time for a change. I've decided to put my best person on it. Someone who I can trust.
This guy's an idiot.
Oh no. This looks a lot like the room that was using House of the Dragon. That dance hall scene.
Oh.
I mean, it's both medieval, so.
Our alliance, however old, keeps us young. As for Prince Seedwaste, Boulder Parchment Dagger.
Absolutely not.
Is he doing rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah.
Oh. I was like, really? We're boiling it down to that kind of a game?
I'll be the only one giving orders when I get back.
Deal.
Okay.
Shake on it. No? Okay. I guess that's it. That's enough. I guess everybody keeps their word in this world, huh?
You know
know this one year Sir Laszlo tried to jump the bonfire in full armour? What do you think?
Aw. Where is she? Okay. Stop running ahead. This is terrible. Bad idea. Bad idea.
Yeah, haven't you guys seen The Shining?
No.
I know you haven't seen The Shining. This is directly lifted from The Shining. Henry Cavill was in that one as well. He plays a little boy. I'm just
Guys, focus!
I'm just trying to get people to actually in the comments.
What happened to her mask? This is like all bad. Oh, see, told you. Bad news.
But that's a good omen in Thai, right?
Shut up.
Some big ominous thing rolling by. That's quite scary and could potentially kill you. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys were having too much fun flirting and whatnot. She's out there with no mask, lost in a damn maze designed to trap her. You guys are so dumb.
Why don't you guys climb on top?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, just cut through the trees. That's it. There you go.
Geralt!
Or not.
Yennefer!
His Witcher senses are tingling. Oh, hi. Oh, it's that thingy. Oh, nice. That Witcher training came in handy.
Okay.
Yuck. Nice. Okay, what else can you do? Pretty good.
Oh, she's happy about that.
Oh, damn it.
Damn it.
Uh-oh. Yeah, this is Geralt's job, okay? His job is to kill monsters. He's got this. Done.
That's a sad realization. You thought you magicked it.
I know.
And then it's like, oh no.
Like, oh no, it wasn't me.
It's like thinking that you got waved at and it's really someone behind you.
Yeah.
How did that thing find us?
A Jacobay's hunts by scent. Found Ciri because it knew her.
Her scent? How?
Vesemir told me that Brienne stole Ciri's blood from Camoran.
Maybe it's cliche.
Oh.
But I would have expected him to get angry. And be like, this is why we should have stayed home.
I wouldn't have invited you if I knew it weren't safe.
We know. But now you can make it up to us.
Tell me what I need to do.
There's only one monster handler reckless enough to cage a Jacobay's.
And nasty teeth.
We need you to complain about the spoilt brat who ruined Beltane for everyone.
And what's worse, now I have to haul that IVI brat pillars all the way to Aden with my caravan.
She'll be traveling with someone we trust. Someone seemingly innocuous.
Oh, come on!
Yay! I was just thinking, I really miss Jaskier. Where the heck is he?
You miss him or you miss the theme song?
I also miss the theme song.
Side, you lying wretched
season
son
one.
of the devil. Well, yeah, kinda.
This is what we do, my sweet. We are creatives.
Oh, this guy has got toxic relationship written all over him.
I am doing everything that I can.
You're doing nothing except f***ing people over. We invested a lot in your operations, and we've gotten nothing.
Eee.
King Vesemir is more forgiving. He's ready to welcome the girl with open arms. Shall we?
Yeah, an open pair of pantaloons. Yeah, no, darling, no.
No, he won't be able to play his music.
To harm the innocent! No!
Catch it!
No!
Oh no! Oh.
Whew.
Oh, good catch.
Redania. I don't really know what I'm supposed to bow or curtsy or...
Redania may not be perfect, but it's the least bad option.
Wow. I feel like that's what you need to say when you're trying to hit on a girl.
I was wondering, yeah.
Stayed life at court is not for me.
If your time at court's been stayed, you've been doing it wrong.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Is he into him?
I'm not sure.
We'll single-handedly undo every good deed you have done for the elves. We will kill them all.
It did seem like he was coming at him like with romantic interest.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought maybe he was intense, and that's all.
Have 5 days.
The way he's looking him up and down, I don't know, man. It's
I don't know.
confusing.
It's hard to tell. That actor, though, I don't know where I've seen him, but like I like him.
What can I do for you, Yarpen?
I've got ears and good taste, so nothing.
Yeah.
Your friends need help.
Of course they do.
Everyone's asking for him.
Yeah, favors. All the flavors of favors.
Aileron knew the threat wasn't going away. So she rallied all of the young elves to fight at Shaerrawedd.
There's the name of the episode.
And they died with her name on their lips and their honor and integrity intact. She led them all to their deaths. But it'll certainly help in keeping you alive.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if purple contacts sell out at Costco every time a new season of The Witcher drops. No, you don't think so? That's a beautiful color.
Yeah.
Food goes to the ones who fought. We fight just like you. Then eat what you captured.
All elves share equally. Otherwise, we're no better than the humans.
Dude's face in the middle. The brother?
Yeah.
I don't know, his acting so far is...
All elves must risk equally as well. We have different ideas of what Dol Bathana looks like. But we both want a home, and we can find it faster together.
Okay.
You should get out of that tent more often.
Tomorrow, we make our next move. I'll be by your side, as long as it takes.
Do you trust her? I don't trust her.
Do we trust him?
I don't trust anybody. That's not...
Are you ready?
How long do you wait?
Till she draws them out.
Here we go, baby.
I've brought more friends this time.
I like that touch.
I love the music.
I like the little thing with her hand.
Oh, the detail of
Yeah.
like, yeah.
It's time you meet my magic.
Oh, yeah.
Hadouken, baby.
I like my odds.
I like our odds better.
Here we
This is too easy.
go. You just got started, buddy. Come on. Calm down. Oh, he's committing to memory his location?
Oh, maybe.
I will. We just need to wait for Geralt.
Whoa!
Oh boy. He ran into battle with just his guitar? Come on, dude. At least bring a rock.
She's all that matters.
Damn. Yes! That's your friend! But everything's different now.
Oh, nice.
Girl, you're surrounded.
Ah! Oh, man.
Ciri.
Here we go, here we go.
Alright, alright, alright.
Boom, 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 bitches. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Oh. That is dope!
Yes!
I love the wide angle.
Yeah.
You can see everything going on.
Yeah, it's wild. The camera movement and everything.
It goes with the choreography, too.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Wow. Really good. What are you? Oh, shit!
Man.
I don't think it's fatal. Hey, you. Oh.
That's not gonna go over well.
No, no, that is not gonna go over well.
Revenge incoming.
Promise me we will never do that again.
Can't promise you that.
Thank you, Jaskier.
I still don't understand why he didn't come with any kind of weapon at all.
His weapon is his song, okay?
You don't know how difficult it is to embody power but not have access to it.
Going to Aretusa cannot be the only answer.
It's the best thing for her.
Is it? I need to find Rience to finish him off.
No, don't split up.
I can't go with you.
No.
And we can't go with you.
Then we have to split up.
Terrible.
Well, you know, it always works out well in horror movies. So.
Yeah, exactly.
You go that way, I go this way. We both stay alive.
Brave Hargo vows on bent knee. Let man blood flood our breed.
Oh, that's an interesting song. God.
Yeah.
Is that her anthem, or is it just a song?
It's just a song. It's an elven song.
All this loss because of one girl.
Well, he's gonna mutiny.
Where are you going?
To get help from an old friend.
Who's the old friend?
I don't know. I was wondering.
Come on, you're a pro. You beat the game. You didn't play just the first hour on your Nintendo Switch with cutting-edge graphics.
Wherever you're going, please come back.
Jaskier's waiting for me at Ben Gleen. But we'll meet again soon.
His acting style is different in this season.
Hmm.
Maybe he's just evolved as a character.
Perhaps.
I've got her. Whatever you think of me, that's my promise to you.
I know you do.
Y'all got a kiss. Something.
Yeah, and I...
Just say this isn't goodbye for good.
Smooches.
That there are more good nights to come. That you will.
No, that's it right there. Boom. Entry. Come on. Kiss it. Kiss.
That's my promise to you.
Oh, they're not gonna kiss.
They're just making you want it more. Now you gotta watch the whole season, or two parts, part 2 season, so you can see them kiss when they were united at the end.
There's a mage with a fondness for fire. You will have earned Ciri's trust. And Geralt.
And then?
If you say so, babe.
That was a very interesting reaction.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that
Like,
before.
do you think that he's, like, playing? Do you know what I mean? Like, pretending to be dumb?
Yeah, it's all just a game for him, I guess.
Dear friend, I miss you already. Or should I say, we miss you, your friend, Yennefer.
That's it? You wrote him, like, long letters before.
But the thing is, there's, like, quotes around friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not subtitling that.
A dollhouse on a squid farm.
Oh, the PS part of the letter's much longer.
Did he write her letter back?
I left after all those good nights because I was scared. I understand real fear.
Yeah, that's what it means to be a parent,
Never
right?
seeing you and Ciri again.
Yeah, once you care about someone, that's when fear kicks in.
Yeah.
You got something to lose.
The dangers we've seen foretell an even more menacing future.
Who is doing the fixing? Oh, he's like, everything works.
You, Ciri and I, we belong together. Your friend, Geralt.
Is that her dad?
I've only watched each season once, and it's been a long time
it's been
since
a
I've
while.
watched each.
Because I remember they revealed dad was alive at the end of season 2. Yeah.
Why is he burning it?
I don't know. So there's no evidence? I'm very curious about his whole story. Like, why did he never go home? What happened?
Well. I guess we gotta wait till next week now.
For the next episode, because they didn't drop like 5.
At midnight, it's got my attention more than, as I recall, how I felt about season 1's episode 1. Although that had a bigger burden of establishing a lot of stuff, I thought this was a fairly good first episode.
Wow. I'm genuinely surprised that you said that because...
Oh, you hated it?
I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. Because I am invested in the series, I am still excited and curious to see what happens next. I think it's just like, for me, there were some things that felt just a little bit forced or out of place. Like
what?
Especially with Jaskier and some of his jokes. Like, I felt like they were trying a little bit too hard.
Oh, I always felt like the jokes were try hard. And so I can't
so you
do
were like,
that.
I fully expect that.
Yeah, when it comes to The Witcher, I'm not a hardcore fan of the game or the show. I played a little bit of the game. My feelings about the show have been like, okay, cool. That was like, I think I like season 2 better than season 1 overall. But it was like, it's okay. This I actually enjoyed. And the fight scene, even though I had seen it already in the clip, I liked it again all the more. It doesn't best the fight scene, the experience I had with the fight scene from season 1, episode 1.
Yeah, that one was really cool. But I do like this one a lot as well. And I think even though we had watched the clip of it, it was cut in a different way, so
I like that.
We lost a bit of the context, and so seeing it now here in its full context, it was a lot cooler and like so much bigger than what we had actually seen. It was like a really cool sword fight, which you don't often get to see these days in a lot of stuff, I feel.
No, it wasn't just a cool sword fight, it was also shot well.
Yeah.
Because the choreography was nice, the violence still felt brutal, but it was also, the blood was animated in a different kind of way that, didn't feel as like graphic, if that makes any sense. It's like gore, but not in an off-putting way.
It's like gore light.
It's like fantasy blood.
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of like Mortal Kombat, the video game, but not in a bad way. It's like, it just kind of made it for a more fun experience, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
The only weird thing I can kind of compare it to was like watching a Quentin Tarantino film. Like the blood in Kill Bill is very exaggerated. And so they did the same thing here. It's a strange comparison, I know. But yeah, so I like the choreography. I like the action, especially from Henry Cavill. I thought he always does a fantastic job, though, when it comes to the action. That's why you hire him, outside of his good looks and his commitment. The fight scene with the others involved was cool. It wasn't quite on the same level as Geralt, but it was still nice, and it was shot well, and they did their best to cover it in a way that felt exciting still and thrilling. The little bit with Ciri in her hand I thought was nice. It was a nice touch.
It was a nice detail, yeah.
Because it shows that she is like fierce and is willing to put herself in danger, but she's not quite at that level that Geralt is. Not even by,
No, and I mean, and that's really cool. They even showed that in the scene with the maze, right? Where she does her little wind spell, and it goes back a little bit, and then she does it again, and then it's like really dramatic, and she has that look of like, yay, I did it, and then it's revealed that, oh no, it's actually Yennefer.
Yeah, I liked that.
That was really cool.
It was a nice touch.
We know that, like, by the time the season ends, she's probably going to tap into her power in a more significant way, because we know she's super powerful, but she has no control over it, right? So she's going to be able to tap into that, and that's going to be her journey. But it's really cool to see where she is now.
You didn't like all that stuff with the letter? You didn't think that was cute at all?
It was cute. It was cute for a while, but then I was like, okay.
What?
Let's
what?
Let's move on.
I mean, this show is kind of using modern attitudes to tell its story.
Yeah.
And so I had this whole situation with a girl that I was seeing, and we had a rift for a moment. I was like, you know what? I don't want to communicate with you on the phone, in person. If we have to talk, we'll talk by email. And then, so we were just communicating by email. And then the emails started to happen more often. And so we were just like, what the hell? Okay, let's just text. And then texting became, and you know what happens from there. And so all I'm trying to say is This is a very modern approach to things. It's like, oh, just like, it's cute, it's letters. It's like, I'm mad at you, but I still love you, you know?
Yeah. No, it was cute. And then having the payoff at the end where he writes her a letter.
Mhm.
I was like, okay, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, exactly.
Although I'm just like, come on, guys. Just kiss or whatever already.
Well, no, they're savoring it, which I actually dig.
I know that it's good because as an audience, we're all just like, come on, when will Geralt and Yennefer make up and kiss properly?
I was surprised that they stopped it, to be honest with you, because the show isn't afraid to go to the sexy times. It's not afraid to go there.
No,
it's like
it's not.
Season 1 especially had a lot of nudity, and so for them to hold back and have it be this longing thing, I actually thought was a very measured approach. I dug that. I grew up Catholic, so I thought it was cool. No, I mean, like, and like we've said like 2 or 3 times, it makes you want that and long for it. And they're doing the classic fantasy thing. And I say that with very little knowledge. I'm basing this completely off of Lord of the Rings, the Peter Jackson films, not the books. It's the same thing, but they split up. You know, you establish in the first book, you know, this is the foundation. These are the people you're rooting for, and then you split them up for most of the story until they come back.
It better
over
not
the course
be.
Of the journey.
It better not be most of the story. Like one of the things that kind of did annoy me about season 2 was how long they were all split up for.
You didn't have a problem with that in Game of Thrones. The entire show of Game of Thrones, they were split up practically.
Yeah.
You know?
It still got a little bit annoying sometimes.
Oh, I thought I was annoying the whole time, but not in the case of The Witcher. Now, the brother that died, I don't know if I was supposed to feel anything, but I didn't.
No.
I thought his acting was a little bit funky.
You were like, good riddance.
I mean, I don't like commenting on that stuff because I feel bad. Because I'm like, what if that actor sees this video? Because he's excited to see people's reactions to the show. He got this breakthrough role.
Yeah.
And then here's this little you know, from his living room who hasn't auditioned in a while, you know, commenting on acting.
Hey.
Like in a major television show. And so it's like, you know, from my ignorant position that is not a working actor at the moment, I just thought that like it was all right, you know, in that moment when he wanted the bread and he's just like, he just had this like fart look on his face, like he smelled farts.
I wonder as well if it's just like direction or...
I don't know. Everybody else in this show seemed all right for the most part. And some of it felt clunky. I like Henry Cavill a lot, but even with him, there were some moments that it just felt like, okay, this is my beat. Okay, this is my beat. This is my beat. I hug you now. Goodbye. You know, like some of those. It felt like he was kind of going through the motions a little bit. And maybe he was. Maybe this was like his frustration coming out in the acting. Like, I'm so done with all of you guys. But he was still fun to watch.
He really was. Like, I really, really enjoy him in this role. And I'm a little bit sad that this is going to be his last go-round as Geralt. But at least we get to enjoy this, you know, before it's all done and before we move on to Liam Hemsworth, if we're okay with that. Yeah, I'm just curious to see where it's gonna go from here now.
Wouldn't it be great if Liam Hemsworth takes over? He ends up abandoning the sword and goes for a very, very thick hammer. Or an axe.
No.
How did you feel about that speech with Ciri? And she's like, you know, I want to unite the people. I'm a young teenager and I have aspirations to like peace in the world.
It was nice. It was a nice speech. It was a nice
very
monologue.
idealistic.
Very idealistic. I thought it was really interesting what Geralt said about neutrality and how, you know, neutrality keeps you alive. But you don't get any statues or anything for being neutral. I'm like, oh yeah, fair point.
Yeah, I mean, it's the aggressors who, kind of conquer. And
well, it's not just the conquerors, but like also the people who are visionaries, who put their neck out and do something to get noticed. They're the ones that get remembered in the history books, but they usually burn out earlier.
So what do you think is going to happen between the elven lady and the guy who's basically, you know, saying, you're stupid, all this for a girl?
Oh yeah, they're totally gonna like split up, I think.
Okay.
I think the elves are gonna get divided. Right now I'm very curious about Ciri's dad and like what happened with him, like how he ended up in that kingdom. I mean, I know that he got lost at sea, right, in a shipwreck, and so he must have ended up there, but then Why the hell did he never return? Like, what happened to him? How did he get brainwashed? Is he brainwashed? Was he the cause of all that? Like, I have so many questions.
Yeah.
And so they're doing a really good job of just kind of, you know, teasing him. And so I know that eventually we'll find out. But right now I'm just like really impatient. 'Cause
Yeah.
I want to know. I also want to know who was the person that fixed Ryance's hands. Because we didn't see his face, right?
I assumed it was a character we had just seen on screen. In that moment, we didn't see who did it, so...
Exactly, we didn't see a face. So I'm like... I thought at first that it was the male teacher at Aretusa, which is why I was kind of like, wait, what? Because we just saw him on the
balcony.
Yeah. Right? So I thought it was him. But if it was, then like they're headed straight to Aretusa right now. Mm-hmm. So it's not safe.
I thought the actor playing the princely guy who was bored and yawned, even though his character was off-putting for me, I thought his acting was really good.
I like him.
As that guy.
Yeah.
He did a really good job of being that person. And the reaction, I wonder if the choice to yawn, which is such a simple thing, I wonder if that was written or if that was his choice as a means of saying like how bored he is with this whole thing. He's so privileged that he just is looking for activity to do, basically, is what it looks like.
Both him and his brother just seem just so dumb, but at least this guy is enjoyable.
Yeah. What were your negative feelings? Because it seemed like you didn't enjoy this as much as I was expecting you to.
I mean, some of the stuff is the stuff that you brought up. Like, it felt a little bit clunky.
Okay.
The dialogue was not super great, but then I suppose you might be able to argue that a lot of the dialogue isn't like, oh my god, amazing, top notch. I think
dialogue is consistent with the dialogue quality of The Witcher, though. That's just been what it's been. Maybe you're just more seasoned now.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched Blood Origin, and let me tell you, at least the first two, or maybe even the first... No, I think it was the first two episodes. Mm-hmm. My dad and I were kind of like, what the F?
Yeah.
We were like, what? This is funny, but I don't think it's supposed to be funny. And then it got better. Like, the acting got better and stuff. It just feels, sometimes it feels like we're in a fantasy and like we're supposed to be a certain way or whatever. That's just kind of how I feel. Like,
I'm not criticizing your criticism. I'm just asking a question.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm like explaining my feelings properly enough, but I'm like, yeah, there were just certain things where I felt like they were a little bit iffy.
I mean, the whole thing with the maze seemed rather predictable. It's like you knew from the moment that Ciri said, I want to go do this thing. It's like, you know where that's headed.
Yeah.
But it's like, where else are you supposed to take the story? Like, as the writer or writers, you have a trajectory you're trying to hit in the plot. And it's like, okay, we just need to get... People are going to binge watch these first 5 episodes.
Yes.
So we just need to get to this next part of the story. Yes, this is a little bit predictable, but the next part will get more interesting. There'll be more plot twists. So we just got to get through this initial hump. And that's the feeling I got with some of the plot writing in this episode. It's like, we just have to get through this part so we can get to the adventure.
And so now we're starting to get to the adventure. So I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Well, let's see where the adventure goes after this.
But also, you know, to be fair to the show, you did see some of this in the clip. You know, the most exciting pinnacle moment in the episode was revealed in the clip. And so there wasn't a lot of surprise there. I mean, other than what was not shown in that clip. Because they did, like you said, they took some stuff out for the YouTube release. Mm-hmm. So you kind of knew what was coming there a little bit.
Ish.
Yeah.
But like without the context. I mean, that stuff I didn't mind.
I enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to episode 2. And y'all let us know your feelings in the comments below. I am Jabby Kawai. This is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.